So today, we're gonna review everything that's inside of this box. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff back from the last time you saw me. I was getting like 7 Plus. I had like 3 phones, an iPhone 5S, an iPhone 4, and this 7 Plus. And I've upgraded my collection since then. This is like one box out of like another one. Yeah. So I thought that I would review these. First, I thought I would review these two. I know they're not like phones, but I mean, they look like them, except like smaller and without cameras. These are both second generations, they both work. I haven't gotten to charge any of these, but I believe this one, because it has that little bump, it's the one that got a little water damage. It was like a water line down there. They're both 8 gigabytes. They have 8 gigabytes. This one's perfectly fine, should be. They're old, they don't have any apps on them. It's not really much worth taking. Nothing about it over there. Got an iPhone 5C over here. Totally didn't just see my passcode. It works perfectly fine. It has like a little crack right there and the screen pops up a little bit, but other than that, but it's like base model, it has 8 gigabytes of storage. It's not good. I have 2 Space Gray iPhone 5s. This one, I'm sure you remember from, this is the one that I upgraded from to my 7 Plus. It still works, it needs to be charged. I did take the time to actually charge this one. This one has worse battery, but it still works fine. I just kind of wanted one without a completely banged up screen. And then there are 2 more 5Ss. This one clearly doesn't work. I don't know, it just came like this, man. I don't know. It's, I think it's safe to say that we're not repairing that one at any time. This one still works. It still holds charge and everything, but it takes forever to charge. There's 4 5Ss. This is a Motorola Z2 Force. This one has 64 gigabytes of storage. This is a 4 gigs RAM version. Of course, there is the Play version where there is 2 options, 2 gig or 4 gigs of RAM, as far as I know. This is an HTC 626S Desire. Really horrible battery, but it does look decent. It does work. Keep in mind there's only 4 phones in here that don't work, including the 5C and 5S that I showed you. This is well, it's right there. Samsung Galaxy J7 Sky Pro. This is a Windows phone. I traded somebody something for this. I think I was gonna fix its 2DS. No fail, still works, does not get any apps. I cannot remember what this one was. I think it'll show you. Okay, it does not show you, but I'm pretty sure it's a J2, I believe. This one's a silver iPhone 6. Never worked before, it's just kind of for parts, you know. This is a 6S. Screen is broken. I have never seen this work before either, just for parts. And this is a Space Gray iPhone 6. That one's a 6S. This one's an iPhone 6. Backstory behind this, as far as I know, it got washed inside of a washing machine. One of them gave it to me, along with the 6S. Never worked before. I had this iPhone 4. This was what I upgraded from whenever I had that 5S as my main. Still works. This is a Samsung Galaxy S5. 16 gigabytes of storage, kind of basic. It has like a little crack right there, kind of runs down a little bit. It works fine. I had to replace the battery because the battery was swollen. I think I picked this one up for like $5, but it works fine. The battery's horrible still, and that's just what you get whenever you order third-party batteries. But that's just how it is. This is an iPhone Touch 4th generation. Works perfectly fine. I have a bunch of the battery's still horrible. I'm surprised that even lasted. I've got this phone, Samsung Galaxy. I don't know. I got this one recently. I haven't gotten up to actually check the number or anything to see which type it is, but it works, but it's like completely shattered. This is an iPhone 7. This one does work, but like a quarter of the screen, like right there, will not work. This used to be like completely perfect, like the screen and all, no cracks or anything, but I was an idiot and it slipped out of my hands and fell. And then like some water got inside of the screen, and then it just wouldn't work. Like the 7 still works, like it works like that. I haven't set it up or anything, but yeah, see, you can't. But I got around that by just double tapping and then clicking whatever I need to. This is a Samsung Galaxy J7 Star. I'm pretty sure it still works perfectly fine. This is a Moto E6. You can see my face in the background, by the way. I know it's not very pretty, but yeah. Still works. This is an iPhone 3GS. This is like my oldest iPhone. This one still works, of course, but it's dead. I'll go ahead and charge these for like the next part, so I'll come back to you and place it inside of this video so that you don't have to like wait for another video. But so far we just have this. But yeah, I'll meet you back whenever I got all these charged. Okay, here we are. I'm back again, and this is the 5s. Did not charge this one, just took too daggone long. It takes like 5 hours for it to be able to charge, and I obviously didn't charge this one, didn't try to. But I did get this one to work. This one's an iPhone 5S, regular 16GB model. It worked for the time that I was using it, and this one's the same amount of storage, but it's not like banged up or anything. Believe it or not, this wasn't always banged up. I think I got it off of eBay. Like, I remember saving up like 3 years worth of allowance for it, and some of my birthday money for it. Like back in 7th grade. I'm in 8th grade right now, so I upgraded to my 7 Plus. Like during 7th grade, so I only used it for like a couple of months, but it only originally had that one crack right there. This entire screen wasn't shattered. I dropped it one day onto the pavement, and then it just was like that. Later I finally upgraded. This one's the iPhone 5C. Yeah, I've already showed you this one. It works. I did have this jailbroken at one point, but it just stopped working because it was untethered, so like it died and then it just stopped working. I factory reset it because I was going to trade it in for something, but it just didn't. This is a Samsung Galaxy S5. I did not like that control center, so I was using one shade on it, but I factory reset it because I had like King Groot or something on it, and it was making my phone slow, so I started to do that. I never got to like actually set it up. And this is the I don't know which one this is, but yeah, this is one shade. That's the one that I was using on the S5, but it worked fine. I don't know the backstory. As far as I know, whenever I got it, it was already like this, but apparently they dropped it or something. They threw it at something and they replaced the screen, and they chose the gold one, and that's why that home button right there is that color, and the rest of the body isn't like the right color. And this is the Windows Phone. It might have been good back then, but now it just won't even connect to like the store. Like it'll just pop up something like this. It'll start loading, but put that off to the side. This is my iPhone 4. This is the one that I was using originally before I got the 5S. I gotta see here. You can't connect. I'm connected to Wi-Fi. I ended up jailbreaking this like a month ago whenever I actually figured how to. I'll do a tutorial video after this, or like 3 days afterwards, but I got it jailbroken with a bunch of tweaks and stuff, so now I can do stuff like watch YouTube again, because it wouldn't originally work and it would say update, so I got that. I'd used iFile to change the version, and then I downloaded a tweak to get rid of the update thing. It'll still show it, but you can just click not now and it won't show it again. This is the 3DS. This one isn't, I don't know, it's just that you can still play something like Terraria on it. If you get it modded, you can disable the disability. It won't, like, if you try to get something like Minecraft or something, it'll tell you that it's too outdated or it doesn't work, incompatible, something like that, and you won't be able to download it, but you used to like 3 years ago. This is the 8E model, so it's just how it is. This was my grandmother's old phone, like really old phone, before she upgraded to the 5S and then to the 11 Pro Max. Or no, she did the 3GS, then the 5S, then her 7 Plus, which then she gave to me, and I did an entire unboxing video from that. And then she upgraded to like she tried to go to the highest, like the 11 Pro Max. This is the I don't know, but here's the device information right there, just in case. I mean, it's not too bad. Like, it runs fine, and it runs Android 7, believe it or not. This one's basically like this phone but bigger, except instead you would think that this one would be running Android 7, but it's actually running Android 6. You can't update it from that. The smaller one actually runs on that one. This one, the home button doesn't work, so I had to get like, I had to do that so that I could get it. I had like side switches and stuff, so it works perfectly fine for that. This one is really good. It is faster than this one, actually, yeah, but like a little bit faster because it had like a quarter bigger amount of RAM and like a slightly higher clocked CPU that allowed it to run faster, but it's not bad. Here's the iPods. This is an iPod Touch 2nd generation. This was just getting to me like this. I never decided to get rid of the apps because, I mean, you're probably not even going to be able to get them back. I've already tried. You cannot connect to the App Store, so I never did. Dude, I got Anatwist on here. This is the water damaged one. Like, you see that little line right there, like I said before. It used to be worse, but it like dried out or something. This is the iPod Touch 4. I managed to get games on it. I figured out because you cannot connect the App Store without like Wi-Fi, or you cannot connect to it with Wi-Fi, and you definitely cannot connect to it without Wi-Fi. But I figured out Like, it'll just tell you that you cannot connect to iTunes Store or something like that, but it just doesn't work with regular Wi-Fi. The only reason why I managed to get apps on it is because I connected it to hotel Wi-Fi. It also did that with the iPod Touch 2, and it was able to connect to the App Store after I used hotel Wi-Fi, so that's how I managed to get those to work. Here's the Samsung Galaxy J7 Star. Works perfectly fine for what it is. Android 9. It has Face ID. I don't know. I can go to password to show you. Lock screen. Screen type lock. Yeah, see, biometrics face. That's the only phone that I have with Face ID. This is the Moto Z2 Force. This one's actually better than my 7 Plus. I do like it, and I did use it as my main phone, but I kind of got bored with it at some point. It runs Android 9. And if you go to RAM, it'll tell you the specs of this one. There. It's 64 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigs of RAM. Camera is 5 megapixels. Rear is 12 megapixels. So on the iPhone 7 Plus and 7, the front camera is like, I want to say 7 megapixels, I think, and 12 megapixels on the back. So kind of loses out on that one, but I'm pretty sure that it has a higher resolution, since I'm pretty sure it was 1920 by 1080 on iPhone 7 Plus. I want to say it doesn't really matter about RAM, as long as you, I mean, it does to a certain point, unless you don't have like a CPU to hold out that RAM, which is what I would guess would be a reason, other than like how big the screen is for the 7 Plus. But the 7 Plus works fine. This is the HTC 626S Desire. It's a very long name, I know. This isn't the stuff. I'm using Microsoft Launcher, and the I'm using One UI icons for this. It works fine. The normal regular menu does not look good. Like, I did not want to live with that. But this is running Android 6. It was a phone, that's all I can say. I had to live with these at some point, at least once in my life, so. This is the Moto E6. Got the little gestures right there. Android 9, I cannot remember. I think I can show you, I'll show you the specs right here. What did I just, okay. Okay, here it is. 16 gigs of storage, 2 gigs of RAM. It is using 720p, but that's okay. 13 megapixels. I honestly do not notice a difference at all. Here's 3 iPhone 6s that do not work. I have a 4th one that doesn't work, but that's like sitting somewhere. I don't know where it is. It had like a crease in the screen, and it would charge and then boot up, but then it wouldn't turn on. It'll just sit there and show like a backlight, and it just shut off. This is the iPhone 7. I've got it hooked up to the thing, to my iCloud account. That's not my name, by the way. That's a different name. And here are all the ugly cases that went on there. I think you can remember which ones went to what, but I did have more cases, but those got thrown out. But other than that, that's like, oh yeah, and this one, that one into the silver one. But as I was going to say, that's about just about it for my phone. Like, this is one box. I think I have like a couple of other ones, like other phones somewhere. I know I do, but for here, like right now, I've got this box. Like I said before, I have like 2 other ones, like 2 Androids, a Stylo 2 Plus and a LG Escape Plus that weren't too bad, but I mean that just, I don't know. Oh, and this one. Anyways, I keep on stuttering and I'm making this video too long, so I'm gonna cut this out with a ending. I have an iPad collection and a DS collection. Subscribe if you want to be notified about that. I'll do that one later.